Now that the Spanish are back in Texas, how are they going to hold it against all comers? How are they going to convince the indigenous peoples of this pretty marginal real estate, really, to side with the Spanish versus the French? Well, there's two mechanisms. One is the mission, and the other is the presidio. The best way to describe a mission is really it's a factory where an indigenous person goes in this direction and comes out this direction a Spaniard. And in the process, they are essentially given the cornerstones of Spanish civilization. They're given the Spanish religion, Catholicism, Roman Catholicism. They're given the Spanish language, they're given a trade, and essentially they're domesticated. And so the idea is a mission will be a way to take the existing population and realign it, change its polarity, if you will, into the Spanish sphere. Well, not every indigenous person is a successful candidate for becoming Spanish. And some of them are not particularly interested in being Europeans at all. For those, the solution may be the presidio. The presidio is a similar sort of institution to the mission in that it has a semi-permanent status, but in the case of the presidio, it is a military colony. So you have men that will go up there with their families, establish a fortified position, often a walled compound, and then establish a village around that walled compound where their families grow crops and make it a self-sustaining outpost. So between the mission and the presidio, the Spanish plan on sinking deeper roots into Texas. Now, to understand the Spanish approach, you need to understand how the Spanish saw the indigenous peoples of the Americas. They essentially categorized them in two different areas. They were either gente de razón, people of reason, or they were indios bárbaros, barbarian Indians. The mission was for the gente de razón. The presidio was how you guarded against indios bárbaros.